Okay, so halimbawa nga, tulad ng example natin kanina, pinasahan ko ng charges itong spherical ball. Yung stand niya, insulator, para hindi makatakas pababa yung mga charges. Halimbawa, binigyan ko siya ng excess electrons from another object. And then conductor siya, di ba? Metal ball. How will the charges arrange themselves dito sa surface ng metal ball na ito? Which before nung transfer ng objects, before nung transfer ng charges is a neutral metal ball. Ibig sabihin, equal number in electrons and equal number in protons. So, nilagyan ko siya ng negative charges. So, ngayon, meron na siyang excess in electron. So, anong gagawin? Anong next step na gagawin ng mga charges sa ganun to pangyayari? So, after nilang mapunta dito sa side na to, ang next nilang gagawin ay ayaw nila sa isa't isa, di ba? Kasi, like charges will repel each other. So what they will do, they will move as far away from each other as possible, such that there is a uniform distribution of negative charges on the surface of the conductor. So, kumbaga, instead of yung side na ito lamang ang maging negatively charged, gagambalain nila yung ibang mga neutral atoms dito sa kabilang side in such a way na yung arrangement ng buong surface ay pantay-pantay yung pagka-negative nila sa isa't isa. Okay? Kumbaga, itong mga charges, they don't think for themselves. They think for what would be the good of the whole. What will be the good of the whole? Ganon sila mag-isip. What happens if there is a deficit in electron? So dito naman kinuha natin, 'di ba? Kinuha natin yung mga electrons. So kinuha natin siya. Dati neutral, tapos kinuha natin yung mga electrons, sumama yung mga electrons pupunta sa another object. So as a result, this side will become positively charged, diba? Kasi iniwan siya ng mga electrons. O anong gagawin nung ibang electrons sa side na to? Kahit na okay na sila doon, stable na sila, ang gagawin nila, sasamahan ng ibang electrons yung mga protons or yung mga positively charged atoms doon sa left side. Okay? In such a way na overall, magpapantay-pantay yung pagkaka-positive, yung pagiging positive ng bawat side ng surface. So, syempre, dahil umalis yung mga electrons dito, umalis. So, itong side na to, maging positively charged na din siya. Okay? O, remember, yung mga protons, they are stuck in the nucleus. So, talagang electrons ang gumagawa ng paraan so that maging uniformly distributed yung charges along the surface of a conductor. Okay? So, that's how they behave. O, kanina pinag-usapan natin, what will happen if there are two charges next to each other? We said that pwedeng magkaroon ng attraction, pwedeng magkaroon ng repulsion. Attraction if opposite signs or they are oppositely charged. Repulsion if they are similarly charged. what happens kapag yung isa ay charge, yung isa ay neutral. So, let's bring back the spherical ball. So, this spherical ball is neutral, equal number of electrons and protons. What will happen if nagkiskis ako ng balloon sa aking damit? And then, sa friction, due to friction, charging by friction, nagkaroon siya ng isang overall negative charge. So, ididikit ko siya, pero hindi ko i-contact. Ilalapit ko lang, that's the term. Ilalapit ko ng sobrang lapit doon sa spherical ball. What will happen to the distribution of charges? Kung ilalapit ko siya dito sa left side, o syempre, adjust na naman itong electrons, di ba? Kasi magkakaroon ng repulsion. They would like to move away from this negatively charged object na nilalapit sa kanila. So they will go to the opposite side. Such a way that now we have two poles. Two poles. The right side being the negative pole. The left side being the positive pole. Naiwan kasi doon yung mga protons. This process is called polarization. When there's a development of two opposite poles sa isang object dahil naghiwalay yung napunta sa isang side yung negatively charged tapos yung sa kabilang side yung positively charged. That's polarization. What will happen if ang nilapit ko naman ay positive object, positively charged object? O syempre, itong electrons naman, attracted doon. Attracted naman itong mga electrons dito sa positively charged object. May iwan yung mga protons on the other side. Again, you have polarization. Kasi na-attract itong mga electrons dito sa object na to. Okay? Pero tandaan mo neutral pa rin. Although, nagkaroon ng polarized zones dito sa object na to, dito sa spherical ball, this is still a neutral object. Since pantay pa rin yung number of protons and electrons of the object. Nagkahiwalay nga lamang. This is what will happen if magkikiskis ako ng comb. Halimbawa, gawin mo parang lagare yung suklay sa lamesa. There will be charging by friction. Let's say, yung mga fingers ng comb mo naging negatively charged. So overall, negative yung iyong comb. Meron ka ditong pieces of paper which are neutral. They are neither positive nor negative. Kasi pantay. Pag nilapit mo, what will happen? O syempre, negative. May dumating na negative. Lalayo yung mga electrons dun sa papel. Papalayo to the other side. As far away as possible. Maiiwan naman yung kabilang side na mga protons. Maiiwan yung mga protons sa kabilang side. So, magiging positive side yun. Positive zone. In effect, that will be attracted to the fingers of the comb. Diba? Pwedeng dumikit yung mga small scraps or pieces of paper sa fingers of the comb. You can do these experiments in your houses. It's very simple. Okay? So I think that's the end of the first lecture. I hope you learned something. So you can now answer the questions to answer activity. And we will verify. You can share your answers in the video conferencing next week. Good night.